what's up? I am so happy you guys decided to join me here on my YouTube channel. Now that I got y'all here, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button because I need y'all to subscribe. That way I ain't giving this free game out to just anyone. I want to make sure that the Barbershop Builders are getting this free game. Now, I know you guys are here for one thing and one thing only, and that's how much money does a barbershop owner make? Before we get into that, I want to point out one more thing. It's this Barber Life Thrasher mock-up t-shirt. I know y'all been looking at it and y'all want it. So go to the barbershopbuilder.com. The link is below this video and get y'all one. It comes in hoodies and everything. Get y'all one of these. Barber Life Thrasher mock-up. This is fire, literally. Fire. But anyways, let's talk about how much money a barbershop owner makes. Before I answer that question though, I have to ask y'all a question. And as viewers on this channel and subscribers on this channel and followers of the Barbershop Builder, I need y'all to be honest with me because I'll be giving y'all a lot of free game. And only thing I'm asking back in return is for y'all to be honest. So when I ask this question, be honest with yourself, be honest with me, and follow the directions if you're going to be honest. Do you work for the IRS? I'm going to ask one more time because y'all might not have heard me the first time. Do you work for the IRS? Okay, cool. If you don't work for IRS, cool. Stay here, watch the video in its entirety. If you work for the IRS, hit that X button in the top of your browser, swipe up on your phone, back out your browser, do something because I don't need y'all here in my business. You understand? The IRS, we not good, we not cool. I don't need your subscription. Back out. If you're not the IRS, let's get back into this. How much money does a barbershop owner make? Now, when it comes down to a barbershop owner making money, we have to figure out two things. We're talking about the barbershop owner themselves making money because I'm a barbershop owner, right? But I cut hair every single day. So I'm also a barber. When I'm in my barbershop cutting hair, servicing my clients, I'm a barber. I'm not being a barbershop owner at that time. When it comes to barbershop owner money, we must be talking about how much money does a barbershop make? So that should be the question you're asking. And when we get into that question, we got to think about the type of money that a barbershop owner put into that business for startup costs because that matters. Now, say I put in $10,000 to my business, right? I use $10,000 to open a barbershop business. I opened a $10,000 business and I put 10 barber chairs in there, right? Let's do the math. 10 barber chairs where I'm at in my local area. $200 is usually the weekly booth rent rate, right? So I have a booth rent business and that also makes a difference if you have a booth rent or if you have a commission business. If you don't know what type of business you have or type of business you want, or you don't know what type of scenario you fit in, whether it's booth rent or commission, I wrote an e-guide for you guys. It's simple. It costs $10, $9.99 on the barbershopbuilder.com. I'm going to put the link below also. Get the e-guide. It's going to break down for you guys the difference between booth rent and commission, how you benefit as a barber, how you benefit as a barbershop owner. And then also, you know what? I'm going to let y'all tap in to how I run my businesses because I don't do booth rent or commission. I do a little bit different than everybody else. What I do is a little bit different, but it gives you my method, and this is why I'm able to have so many barbershops. I opened 4 barbershop and 1 beauty salon in a matter of 3 years with my method. So the link to the ebook is below. Make sure you guys tap in with that. So boom, let's say 10 chairs, put $10,000 into a 10-chair barbershop, right? Now, 10 chairs, weekly booth rent, $200. 10 times 200 obviously is $2,000 a week. Let's say we're in a 4-week a month, right? 4 weeks a month at $200 a week for 10 barbers, 2,000. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. We're talking about $8,000 a month, right? Do I, as a barbershop owner, make that $8,000 a month? No. A 10-chair barbershop, that got to be a big commercial space. Like, do you know how much space you need in a commercial space to put 10 chairs comfortably? A lot. So let's say we had 2,000 square feet. Let's just keep the number simple, right? At $1 a square foot. So now we're paying $2,000 a month in rent. So 2, 4, 6, 8. That just went to $6,000 because we got to pay $2,000 in rent, right? So we're talking about $6,000 now in barbershop income. Let's not forget, we have electric bill. An electric bill itself is a lot. Y'all be running that clipper all day. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot. That blow dryer, That takes a lot of electric. Not to mention every single barber got a ring light or 2 ring lights. We got to get everything lit up into place. We got to make sure everything's powered. That's going to run up the electric bill. So let's say on average, we're talking about $500 a month electric bill, right? So now we're at $5,500 in barbershop fees. Boom. Now, also, we have a booking app. For me, let's say, for instance, Squire costs $150 a month. So we got to deduct that $150. So now we're at $2,300. That was a way off number. I don't know who did that math for me. We have $5,350 a month in income coming into the barbershop. Cool. But guess what? The barbershop also needs hot towels. We got to pay the linen services. Now, if we got 10 barbers in a barbershop that big, we need a lot of towels. I'm talking like 100 towels at least a week per barber. So we're talking about 1,000 towels, right? So say that the linen service for me a week cost me $500. Let's just make the numbers even, right? It cost me $350 a week for me to have a linen service. So now we're down at $5,000 in income coming to the business, right? Boom. And that's for the month. So for the week, we're talking about $350. You got to deduct that for 4 more weeks. So $350, $700, $1,400 a month, right? For towels. Let me do that math for you guys really quick. Because I don't know who decided for me to do the math, but not me. So if we are at $5,350 minus $1,400 for that month in towels, just in linens, we're at $3,950, right? $3,950 for that month. That's a good number. I want to make $3,950 as a barbershop owner for that month, but realistically, it ain't gonna happen. So now we got to talk about insurance. Insurance costs a lot of money, especially in a 10-chair barbershop. That's a lot of space to cover. Let's just say insurance costs us $100 a month, right? So we're gonna minus us that $100, right? We at $3,850 a month income for the barbershop. Cool, that's a great number. I want to make $3,850 for my barbershop, but I'm a good barbershop owner. So you know what I do as a barbershop owner? I have to market and promote my barbershop business. Just in paid ads for a 10-chair barbershop, we talking about $500 a month, right? So we're going to minus that $500 a month. That's going to bring us to $3,350 in barbershop income. Not only as a barbershop owner am I spending the money to market you guys in paid ads, I also pay for a local billboard to drive more traffic into the business. That way you guys are constantly moving those clippers and using those scissors to cut hair and feed your family. Now, I don't know about where you live at, but where I live at and where my barbershop is located is always about the location of said billboard. So a billboard for 1 month. 1 month. At my barbershop business, it's $1,200. And it's only 1 mile from my barbershop, but it cost me $1,200 for 1 month of billboard advertisement. Now, we're going to minus that $1,200, right? So, boom. Now we are at $2,150. Not to mention, with that billboard, right, we have to pay the artistic fee. So, we have to pay somebody to create the artwork for that billboard for that month. And that artwork fee is $300. Just so happens we're gonna minus $300. Now we are at $1,850 for this barbershop business per month, right? So say we were bringing in $1,850. Wrong. That ain't gonna happen. We ain't bringing in $1,850. You wanna know why we not bringing in $1,850? Because we have to provide cleaning supplies for the business. Cleaning supplies for the business, we're gonna just say we're gonna minus $50. Cool. So now we at $1,800 for the business itself. So say the business was bringing in $1,800 a month, right? Let me see if I'm missing something as a business owner, because you know what? I did forget something. Internet, Wi-Fi. That costs a lot of money at $1,800. My internet bill, I have Verizon Fios and I have a phone. It costs me about $125 a month for Verizon Fios to, service my business. So now we have $1,675 in business expenses, right? in business income. $1,675 in business income. That's a long way from that $8,000 in booth rent. And you know what happens is barbers say, oh, we're all paying $200. The barbershop owner is taking home so much money. That is not the case. Trust me, the overhead for a barbershop business is a lot. So $1,675, that was deducting the Wi-Fi, internet, and the phone. We're at $1,675 for the barbershop business. Now, $1,675 sounds great for a barbershop owner. I wish I brought home $1,675 from a 10-shop barbershop every month. That is a good amount of money just from the business. Now, guess what? I'm still $10,000 in debt from me putting money into that business. So that $1,675 doesn't exist. So even if I made $1,675 each month for the first year of my business, right? Times that by 12. That's $20,100, right? But we have to minus the $10,000 I put into that business because that's my money. That's not the barbershop's money. That is my money, and I want my money back. So we're going to minus my $10,000, right? That leaves us with $10,100 for the year. Do you know what $10,100 for the year is? We're going to divide that by 52 weeks. That means I made $194 a week for my barbershop business. Like, that's how much barbershop business owners make, $194. And we're talking about a 10-chair barbershop at an average weekly booth rent of $200, 4 weeks out the month, right? Boom. So let's see, $194. Now me, I'm a great business owner. I like my barbers. So every week, once a week, I'll buy my barbers lunch. And you know what? With 10 barbers for lunch, I don't care what you're ordering. You're spending $100. So I'm really bringing home $95 a week for my barbershop business because I decided to buy my barbers lunch because I want them to know that they are appreciated. 100% appreciated. And I do appreciate all the hard work my barbers put in. So if you my barber and you watching that, just know I appreciate y'all. And next week, I'm going to let y'all put toppings on the pizza. We ain't going to do just cheese, and y'all can get more than one soda and maybe wings. It depends. It depends how much work y'all putting in. Nah, I'm just kidding. But realistically, barbershop owners, depending on how you structure your business, the income is not that much. So you're going to be making as a barbershop owner based on the type of business you have, commission or booth rent. Because if you had a commission business, now you're going to make a lot of money. Commission is a little bit different. But also, when you're talking about commission, you got to talk about your barbers and how happy they're going to be as commission payers in your barbershop. So if you want to run a nice barbershop where everybody's happy, commission becomes a little tricky because if you're taking 50% of your barber's income and they're bringing in $2,000 a week each, that's $10,000 a week for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're running 50%. So you have to kind of figure out what you want to do and where you fit in. So to maximize on barbershop income and be a barbershop owner that makes a lot of money, commission actually is the best choice for you. But you got to look at it from your barber's point of view and be like, damn, do I really want to take $1,000 or $800 a week from my barber just for the betterment of my life? As a human being, that doesn't sit right with me. So I don't run that type of ship at my barbershops, not at all, because I want all my barbers to succeed and have the best lives for them and their families as possible. So for me, as a barbershop owner, I just make sure my barbershop brings in some type of income, right? Where I'm able to market and promote my barbers so they can make more income. And the more I market and promote my barbers, the more money I get in return from them. Not on commission based, not on a booth rent based, on my own base. You guys got to get that ebook so you guys can realize exactly what it is that I do. That when my barbers are happy and my business is also happy. So do barbershop owners make a lot of money? No. Depends. Yes, depends what type of business you run. Also, if you are the type of business where you are selling product sales make a lot, listen to me, a lot of money. I sell a lot of product in my barbershop. If you leave my barbershop without a product, I did something wrong, because I am the barbershop that you decided to stop into and visit, and I didn't listen to your hair needs, and I didn't sell you a product for the needs you have for your hair. Just think about that. If you tell me what your concerns are for your hair and I don't sell you a product for that, I'm slacking. Imagine going to your doctor with a concern for your health and not leaving with the prescription that would work best for you, right? When you leave your doctor tells you, oh, you have migraines here. Here's an ibuprofen prescription. Go to your local pharmacy, pay $10 and pick that up. You don't question that. So when you tell me you have a dry scalp and I tell you to buy this $20 shampoo, you're gonna buy it. So if you're selling a product, how much a barbershop owner makes, it changes, because now we're talking about product sales. Product sales are like 50% of a barbershop's income. And if you sell enough products in your barbershop, that $194 a week can turn into $1,094 a week very, very quickly. So it really depends on the type of barbershop you own, how many barbers you have, what your overhead is, and exactly what you're doing as a barbershop owner to help promote and build your business. If you're just a barbershop owner that shows up when it's time to collect rent, you're not marketing your business, you don't care about your barbers, and you're just letting them do whatever you want them to do, then guess what? That $8,000 we talked about earlier, you might be bringing that in. After your rent and stuff, you might bring in like $5,000. That's cool for you. But for me, I know that I'm going to do everything I can to possibly help my barbers build. That way they are helping my barbershop build, and everybody's happy and everybody's making money. So potentially, let me speak for myself. I just so happened to open a 10-chair barbershop, right? 10-chair barbershop, 10 barbers, and I use my barbershop building method. I potentially should make my first year, probably 40K, right? The plan is for me to make 100K a year in barbershop business. And that's what I plan to do, right? Am I going to hit that 40K in a year? I don't know, because I'm at my first month of barbershop business. And let me tell you something about the first month of barbershop business for me. My first month of barbershop business, I am in the green. And that is a big thing to be in. And that's how I know my barbershop building plans be working, because guess what? 1 month in the green is unheard of. But for me, I'm 1 month in the green. And if you want to build your barbershop business the same way I'm building my barbershop business, I suggest you go to the barbershopbuilder.com and sign up for my online course, because I'm teaching you barbers how to be successful barbershop business owners and how to move how I move. That way you can be just like me and have 4 barbershops and 1 salon in 3 years. And I did that in the middle of a pandemic when everybody else was shutting down, because my business is structured perfectly. So to answer your question, how much does a barbershop owner make? Well, it depends on the barbershop, and it depends on the barbershop owner. And guess what? Some barbershop owners make nothing, and a lot of barbershop owners make a lot. Me, I like to fall right there in the middle. But as the time goes on, I'm going to be making a lot off these barbershops. And guess what? I want to help y'all make a lot off of y'all barbershops. Make sure you guys keep tapping into me with these free barbershop building business tools. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. Check out the barbershopbuilder.com. And when you become a barbershop owner, I'm going to be all in your business like I'm the IRS, and I want to know how much y'all making. So if you're a barbershop owner, drop below and let me know how much you're making with your barbershop a year, and how much business you're bringing in, how many chairs you got, what type of business method you got, because I want to know. And a lot of other people, they want to know too.